Okay, I know it's like cliche to say this, and I might be jumping the gun, but Sindel looks like a top 5 character. Rain, Sindel, and General Shao. All 3 of these characters are getting a full breakdown in today's video, which of course has me very excited. I want to see what's new about all 3 of these characters, especially Shao Kahn, because in this game he looks to be completely different. But first, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell down below. That way you stay up to date on Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time, pretty much daily at this point. And don't forget, after watching the video, if you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below. It helps my channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin.
2 cool things about her in this game is she has these cool VFX.
Yeah. Ooh,
Like this, like,
the hair looks
purple
good
energy,
with the
and then
trace.
these
Oh, the trail looks so good. Forward 4 is back.
Absolutely.
That move is straight out of Guilty Gear. I love it.
She has a really good.
Was that
range.
all one
You can
special?
imagine someone with
Whoa,
magical long
that jumping
hair.
3 looked amazing.
And there's a couple normals I really wanted to talk about. First is forward 4, which kind of takes out of the page of the last game. And
Doesn't
it's
go
like
nearly
kind
as
of
far,
the
though.
main mid-range tool you want to get in, used to
Which
get
is good. It went too far too quickly
Yes.
in MK11.
And it's pretty quick, but it has a really neat new follow-up. She jumps into the air.
That's
it's
so
a
sick.
low.
It's a low. Yep, I called it. I was like, man, imagine that's a low. That's going to be so tough to deal with if your Kameo has an overhead that you can delay or something. It's going to be so tricky because she's coming down from the sky. You would think that it's an overhead, but no, you block it
You can
crouching.
actually control how far she goes. And do the close version.
Oh, that would be absurdly strong in Injustice when you have to
Actually
block
land
with the
right
back
in
button.
front of them, far version. Or she could just do it by itself, go in for a throw. Go
That's a
for-
wrap.
Thank you.
That's a wrap.
Go for
Oh
this
my
cool
god.
low.
And she levitates with fart
One of the
powers to get
box
back standing. Amazing.
Another
She splits,
normal is
farts,
back
gets
two,
back up.
Which leads into an overhead, and she can combo into it, or you can do back 2 by itself and actually be airborne.
Oh, that's back 2.
Let's go over the special moves. We'll start with the classic, the scream, the iconic,
So good.
quintessential Sindel. It's still one of her best combo starters. It
Doesn't
stuns.
cost meter?
They can't hear anything for a while. She's gonna get a free hit. You can kind of do it at mid-range if you think there are.
It looks really good. I wonder how big the vertical
Like I
hitbox
said,
is on
it's
it.
great to hit confirm.
And it restands too.
Exactly.
I just
right.
throw it out all the time.
all the time.
And that's not EX?
Then let's
I kind of
go
wish,
with
I hope the meter is set to
Fireball.
refill and not
Always
just be
one of the most
permanently
important
full.
Kind of key things about her offense. She has
Okay.
high hairball,
High hairball.
low hairball.
Low hairball,
and-
okay.
Yes, that's canonical. Hairball. And then
So the low hairball is interesting because she no longer squats while doing it. What made Sindel's projectile so good in a lot of the past games is she got low physically to the ground and then fired the projectile so she could dodge yours and then fire her own. Here she doesn't get low, so it's not quite as good.
air hairball.
Oh, it's horizontal
This
now.
game is just a straight, very quick fireball.
Interesting.
Not the downward arc it has previously done. You
Very
get really low
strange.
to the ground and it's quick, and I think it's
We do know that Stephanie likes the keep away characters and the zoners, so I wonder if Stephanie did a little
Yes,
nudge,
version
nudge,
has
wink,
some
wink and said, make Sindel a zoner because me likey. Sindel's always been a zoner though, it's not a new
straight
thing.
one. Oops, the straight one will actually eat up fireball.
Yes,
So
more of
use the
these,
bar meter
please.
for zoning war.
I love this. Okay, I'm sorry to keep pausing all the time, but that was one of my main complaints in MK11 is that when you meter burned, you just got 2 projectiles instead of 1 big projectile, which I think is better because it makes the game look less spammy. So yes, I prefer this so much.
You'll actually beat out their projectile. And the low
And
one
also, we need
really-
more projectiles that beat other
She adds that
projectiles.
little hair whip at the beginning, and up close,
It hits.
actually
Nice. I was hoping so. So the hair whip hits. That's cool.
who's in the corner.
Does it launch if you hold it?
Like,
Does she recover faster from the... Oh, not quite close enough. Got a dash? Okay, and look at that. Restands, guys.
maybe I don't still have it.
Restands. And we can confirm now it doesn't cost meter. The Scream restands
Thank you.
by
So it
default.
kind of
That's
is neat.
insane.
You
What a
turn
good
this
move.
pure zoning tool
What a
up
good
close
move.
into an
Wow.
actual offensive
Also, her outfit looks really good in motion. I didn't like how it looked in story mode. In motion, it looks a
You can
lot
also
better,
use
though
that
it could be
to
this
mix
amazing
up,
stage.
which gets to
The lighting
next
is so
tool.
good.
Her cartwheel, the overhead, straight from MK9.
Oh,
The exit, it
so
has
that's
armor.
different.
It's really good up close.
I worry that looks way too similar to the front handspring, and
Great
people are
as a
going to get
one-click
confused.
attack. You can use it after moves like this.
Look at that, so
You
good.
can mix it up with.
So Shujinko did
Slow,
steal that move from her in the trailer. Okay, cool.
and it really
Shujinko
plays
steals
out great.
moves.
Look at that.
So like for me when I play against you, you really have to be paying attention because one of the moves is a mid, the other is overhead.
Exactly.
They look different, but you have to.
Yes.
You can't be on autopilot.
Right. And then lastly, she has the classic levitate.
Really cool.
Float in the air, she can drop straight down. So like for example, you're trying to zone. We can use standing low fireballs to go under your hairball. Not very effective to low fireball when you're literally not touching the ground.
Right.
She can also cancel it, and she can do fun cancels.
Well, can she avoid actual projectiles like normal
example-
ones? I mean, it is really cool if she can do like,
that too.
yes, that's sick. So glad that's back.
Airborne,
In
going
MK9, that
twice.
was busted. It was so
And the
ridiculously
exit
good.
is
It's
actually
back in some way
significantly
now.
faster.
Oh,
And she has some
yes.
blocks
Okay, the EX is faster. You can barely even react to it. It's like one fluid block string.
Now
That's
let's talk
awesome.
about how
I hope she
this
has more
can
strings than
play
just that.
into
I hope she has multiple ways to get airborne
Cameo.
mid
I
combo.
have chosen, oops, set it to all. I have chosen Sareena, who we got a little taste of
Ooh,
in the last
ooh,
trailer, but now I can
Serena,
show her.
Serena, cameo
So
fighter.
the
Let's
first
go.
attack is the blade.
Yep,
It's a
just throws the
very
blade.
quick
Knife girl,
projectile. You can see
Lady
the
Kano.
cooldown is pretty quick.
It's a high. Oh, it's a summon
She
too.
also has Kia's blades. She goes full demon.
That looks
throws
incredibly
multiple,
good.
They come back. And that's it. This actually leads into combos.
Yes,
You can
because
do
it's
fun
long
stuff.
enough.
You can turn that into a full combo.
Imagine if the boomerangs brought them
really
closer
good
on the
in the
way
game.
back.
Yes.
You got
In a
to
lot of
dash
ways.
instead,
ways.
which is fine.
She also
But
has her demon up kick, which is a great wake up attack. It's invincible.
yeah, that's the invincible wake up. I
You can
thought so.
also use it as an anti-air.
Cameos do have
And then
invincible
lastly, she has a
moves
fourth
sometimes,
move.
which are
Every
great for
cameo
wake
has
ups
at least
if you're
one
out of
move.
meter to
Some
do
might have
armor.
more, so she's one of those. Jakata's curse.
Ooh.
She puts this rune on the ground, and
Yeah, change the health bars. Yeah, we
while
can't
the
see.
opponent is standing in it, let's set it to default.
You still have to lower it.
Liu Kang's meter is being drained pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, his
Yeah.
super
Yeah.
meter.
Now, this is
I
an
thought it would
ambush
drain his
move,
health.
Which means you can do it while Sindel's doing other actions. So, for example, while you have a combo going, you can summon her.
And then throw them.
Oh, there's a lot of setups there.
Yeah, so you can imagine you can use that in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of your combo, have her coming out, drain your.
Having a drain meter instead of health is definitely interesting. I kind of wish that it went to the opponent or something, because the issue with Mortal Kombat 1 is that when you hurt the opponent, they build a meter. So if you combo, then set up the portal, and then beat them up inside the portal, you're giving them back all the meter that you're taking in a weird way. So I kind of wish it did health
stuff
damage
like
instead,
that. She could really
or
master
gave the
stuff
meter
like
to
drain your
you,
meters
like the
to
person
break a
summoning the
combo
cameo.
in the middle of your combo.
She's not gonna like breakers very much.
She does not, which is
Oh, that's a good
let's,
point. It does
we can
remove
get into that a
combo
little bit
breaker.
more.
That's a big deal. We haven't
So,
seen any special
let's go
moves
back
that
to
drain
what we
meter
said
yet,
earlier.
just
Sindel
cameo.
has
Okay, well,
a
that's a
couple
good point. You
moves
know what?
in the cameo system.
I'm slightly wrong now. I forgot about combo
So,
breaker.
you know, Sindel in the lore, she's the queen. She has this commanding presence. She has,
Uh-huh.
you know, what the kids would say is Riz.
Oh, they would say that.
That's not what Riz means.
Thank you. And, you know, she could use that to actually command her cameo and maybe more. So let's start with this buff move.
She has
once it's
authority.
activated, while it's active, cooldown it will be significantly faster for your.
Whoa, that's
So
interesting.
normally, this move's already pretty quick. Once she has this active, it's even quicker. And Sareena, she is recovering so fast her cooldown.
That can't be real
She can
time.
basically do that like almost indefinitely.
That's
You can
real?
turn what normally would be kind of a limited use move into something that you can just use almost like any other special move.
That's gonna be
some
so
of the other
good with
ones,
certain
like
cameos,
his
like
blades,
Kano's knives. That would be
long cooldown,
insane,
it's
because you can move while he's doing
significantly
those.
faster when she has that active.
Now she's giving herself up there.
Correct.
There is some. There, yeah.
Correct. But once she gets going, her cameo
Mm-hmm.
use is substantially better. There's also an EX version with a really interesting twist.
Oh my
She
goodness.
EX it. She's now commanding the opponent's cameo, and if
What?
the opponent tries to break,
OP.
they will be stunned, and you get a reset instead.
Okay, that's really cool. That's super interesting. it's going to be very confusing to anybody who doesn't play Sindel. That's the thing, right? If you're fighting Sindel and you've never played her and this happens, you're going to be super confused. That's my only issue. It's super cool. I just feel bad for anybody who did not watch this stream and then after that just never played Sindel, because they're not going to know what the heck happens. They do combo breaker and they get relaunched. That's going to really throw people off. It's amazing. I love that Mortal Kombat 1 is doing weird stuff like this. It's super interesting and outside the box. I love it. I'm just saying, I feel kind of bad for the opponent. They're not going to know what's going on. How would they know that Sindel's snap is what caused that to happen? They're going to think there's some weird extra mechanic they didn't know about.
Again. I have the move active. When it goes for a breaker, you can see Sonya actually is like...
It still drains their meter too?
Oh my god, I'm confused. And your breaker is not just to
That's
save
so sad. It drains their meter.
Once you get that stun, they popped up and Sindel gets a full reset.
Got it.
Jesus.
No
That's so
breakers.
good. I mean, it's going to be useless at high level when people know the matchup, but like against everyone else, like 99% of regular players, like come on. That's crazy. It's cool. I kind of wish there was more to it. Like maybe it should cost 2 bars or something. I don't know. Seems really good. Seems a bit too good.
Sindel can take control of an opponent's Kameo and stun them. So for example, I will call it out.
Okay.
Sonya is actually dizzy.
Yep.
If Sindel is in the middle of doing this move, where she points, while the Kameo's out, so you have to do it on a read.
Oof. Well, yeah, mostly on a read. Some cameos are really slow, like Kano's cameo is really slow. You can kind of see
Kameo is
it.
stunned for this entire length of time and cannot be summoned.
Okay.
That's super
There's
interesting.
also an EX version.
So that's just mind control. That's not Riz. That's just mind control,
Sonya will leave the screen,
which is cool.
I gain control of her, and I actually get a free use of either of the Kameo's moves of my choosing. So for example, I know.
Okay, I know it's like cliche to say this, and I might be jumping the gun, but Sindel looks like a top 5 character, just for this reason alone. You're telling me that Sindel can take your cameo off the table, and that's half the game. Like, half the game is your cameo, and you're telling me that she can just take them away, and then spend your bar, too. It's not even spending her cameo, she's spending your cameo, so when you get your character back, you can't do combo breaker, keep in mind. If your cameo bar is empty, you can't do combo breaker. So she's forcibly robbing you of combo breaker, and she's also taking away your ability to use your cameo for a good amount of time. Not just because she used them, but because she drained your meter for your cameo. That is actually crazy. This might be just like top 5 ability if you gave it to anybody. Like, give it to any character, they'd be a top 5 character, I feel like. This is really good.
And that use of
you can pick
Kameo-
any of them.
Correct.
Not just
Any
the one
of
they were
Sonya's
doing.
Moves. Right.
Got it.
I have control over it.
For how
a
long?
pretty good amount of time.
You know what? I know it's a bit late to request this, but I kind of wish NetherRealm would add a visual
cost any kind of
timer that
cooldown.
shows how long
You
before
could
they get their
actually
cameo
do
back or
stuff.
something.
Like, I could summon Sonya to start leg grab to go into a combo, and then go into Sareena's.
Crazy. You can have 2 cameos. Okay, excuse me. Wait, how? How does that work? Would you have to drain Sonya and then you get access to Sareena? Because they're both R1. I'm looking at the screen. They're both R1. So how do you command Sareena and Sonya at the same time?
Use 3 cameo moves in one combo if you wanted to.
I guess only when Sonya's out or when she's already doing something.
On this one.
Yeah, it's really neat, and it's something.
I have a
that's
sinus
gonna,
infection, don't forget. That's why I'm coughing.
How effective and the way you use it is going to change on what the opponent's cameo is.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do we want to do Fatal Blow? Is that
I
all?
think that's the best way we can finish, right?
Let's do it.
So that's it for Sindel. That was absolutely crazy and interesting. My goodness. All right, so now we're looking at Rain, which is awesome
right
because
after that-
somebody in the comments was saying, where's Rain? We saw him in one trailer and then he was gone forever. Here he is. He's back.
He has a new weapon, which is his wizard staff. And
Okay,
he
very
uses
creative.
it in
Yes.
Most of his normal weapons.
Whoa!
And he
So
is
cool.
definitely
And it
now
goes back
much
into the
less of
spot.
a
That's so
physical
cool.
fighter than he ever has been before. He is
That's so
a very
sick
powerful
looking.
mage. He uses it in most of his attacks.
So cool.
Couple normals I really
Water
want to
effects,
talk
splash
about. You can
effects.
see even his sweep.
It's going to look even better in the actual game, everyone. Keep in mind, we're looking at it on stream, and then what you're looking at right now is me putting it in my editor and then having to export it again. So it's been converted like 3 times, all right? It's going to look much crisper when you're playing the game. The water effects are going to look even better. This game, when you're actually sitting down and playing it, is like,
This is
wow.
I love
It looks like
the
actual
chaos.
humans are
So
fighting each
good.
other in front of you. It's
And you'll
awesome.
notice the water leaves the top gets in there, and then comes back to the top.
Right. I absolutely love it. So let's start off with a couple normals I really wanted to show. His forward 2,
Ooh.
forward 2, 1, 3 is just like really good range.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Pretty quick. He's also got forward 3, which is an overhead, into a double overhead, and he gets a pop-up. That'll be one of his most important, I think.
Oh, wow. Oh,
One other normal
he gets
I
the
really
ground
wanted
bounce
to
like
show is
Sub-Zero.
standing
We
forward.
finally have a straightforward combo character like Sub-Zero. For anyone not aware, Sub-Zero has a basic launch into rebound into finish combo. A lot of characters don't get that unless they have a cameo.
Which, even though he's no longer a ninja, he still has tremendous leg strength.
Right.
So strong.
Oh yeah,
that
there's
he
no
can
portal
actually
this
kick you
time.
across the world.
They're just actually being kicked
Now,
around the
this is really
screen.
interesting because if you hold it,
Recovers faster. Hurtbox issue, hitbox issue. Oh
can
man,
also
been there before.
cancel
That's
out of the
rough.
hold.
It's always been tough to combo
think
after
about
this
it.
move though, unless you do like very specific abilities.
There you go.
Is he doing
See,
ice
I'm
attacks?
good. And let's
think he
check out
is.
his throw, which is a nice nod to the classic water bubble. He goes in with you, and then you burst out.
I like to imagine
this
he's
is
beating
the
you
whole
up
tactic
inside their
very
Looney Tunes
fresh
style.
and different. And I think the water effects are awesome. So you want
Me
to go
too.
into his special moves?
I think so.
So he has some really interesting zoning tools. I mean, some might even call him a premier zoner. Let's
Oh
start with
boy,
his
more zoners. Let's go. They're everywhere.
projectile, which takes up a ton of real estate, is fairly quick, and has some interesting
pretty
ways
fast,
that you
yeah.
can change it. If you EX it, he gets a full knockdown. He can actually hold it down and get a stagger.
That's going to be so good at dealing with jumpers, guys. Because if you know the opponent's going to jump, you just hold it down a second and then release it, and they're going to fall on it. That's going to be
You can
so
actually
good.
Cancel out of this hold down, so you can mix up doing the move,
You can cancel out of
doing
it.
different timings, doing the EX, or canceling out of it.
The cancel out is awesome
Gotcha.
because that means he's still a rushdown character.
When you
And
have a
MK9,
like that,
he
it
could
takes up
dash cancel his kick, which was a super big deal.
Space. What's the one thing you know the opponent's going to try to do to beat it?
Jump.
Jump, and that's not going to be super effective because he has.
I mean, that's cool. I don't think you even need this. You already
This
have
has
the
a very
chargeable ground projectile, which will catch
actually
anti-airs anyway. It's already going to work.
For combos.
Nice. I did see him use that
So
in
I
the
think it's
trailer.
pretty cool. Again, it makes a full, full screen projectile become kind of an offensive tool up close.
Yep. Cool.
Now, one thing would be, well, what happens if they're using projectiles against him? And he has a water bubble where he's surrounded
He's
with
Aquaman.
and any projectile is going to be negated. It'll actually just be destroyed when it hits the water.
Cool. What?
And this
Oh.
is something that he can set up. Go
Oh
behind,
my
go
goodness.
in the
So
glove.
Works as a shield.
zoner,
Exactly.
counter zoner
Yes.
also, and has
Surrounds
abilities
him,
to
traps
rush
him
down.
with
Woo. I'd say well-rounded more than a zoner.
Down.
Exactly. So then you can go in, do his lows, do his overhead, all that good stuff.
Super dope.
When he has the water shield on.
Gotcha.
Now, there's other ways.
The only way that projectile game could be any better, because it's already like flawless almost, but the one thing it's missing is a feint. The ability to do the motion, but no projectile comes out and he recovers instantly to like bait someone into jumping and then you anti-air him. Oh my gosh. For anyone not aware, Ryu had that in one of the Street Fighter games. One of the early ones even, he had that.
He could set these water portals. And he can set them anywhere he wants.
How many? Just two?
And then he can actually work
Oh, he's like
through. So he can do cool stuff.
he's like Rick
one
from
here,
Multiverses.
and when
And
you
I can
want to
say
get
that because
out,
they're both owned by
Work
WB
back
Games.
to where you were. Or, when you're in, you can set one, do some fun zoning, and then use this to get back in.
Okay.
He went back where he was that time though. He didn't go to the new one.
And then you can go straight into combos, fun stuff like that.
And the cool thing is we already saw
once he was-
during the trailer that he was doing a combo, and while the opponent was juggled, he set up the portals and then still applied pressure. So you're not always giving up
Establish
offense
you're willing
to do these
teleport
setups.
or
You can
throw out
kind of do
some
both.
fireballs, and the opponent's scared to move, you can start using the whirlpool.
Whap.
That's close, medium, and far. These will go on the ground.
Whoa, and they just
walks
fall into it.
into it.
Oh,
They get popped up for combos.
Liu Kang's like, this doesn't make any sense. Where'd the floor go? I understand you made a whirlpool, but there's still ground right beneath my feet. Where'd it go?
I love how I just grabbed
Ah.
the top of his staff and
Yes,
throws it down.
it is
Really
so cool looking.
Liu Kang be like, dang it, I made this guy even stronger. I didn't mean to. I made
Another
Rain even
pass
stronger.
Is Geyser.
Ka, ka.
This is a pretty good advancing special. He can 2 in 1 into, and if he EX it has armor. So it's a good wake up attack.
Oh, wow.
A good way to beat pressure. And I think it'll be one of his best combo enders. And then lastly, one more awesome full range move that kind of shows the full extent of his power.
Oh. Whoa. Okay, that's cool. We all love that.
And this is a move that he can actually hold
And it tracks the opponent's location?
or cancel and just drop down.
Cool.
You can do stuff like you're doing your water ball, and what's called a fireball, and it's literally the opposite of that. Go into this,
Oh, and Stryker is the cameo? That's super funny.
take out the opponent. They
I hate
drop
to be
down,
that guy, but I feel like Rain has
set
too
up
much
all
stuff.
kind of
I feel like Rain has too much
control.
sauce. He's too
do
cool
the
with it. He's
knife
too
under God
slick.
move, cancel
Rain
it,
Man's eating good, man. Y'all are gonna be so
all
good.
kind of options for this
I'm
move. I
scared.
think,
I'm scared of this character. He has like 90
he's a
ways
really
to zone
interesting
me,
character to kind of freeze them
2
up.
really good ways to counter zone me, and like 3 different ways to pressure me.
And
This guy's
speaking of
good.
mix-ups,
This
let's
guy's
kind of
got the
show
skills.
how he can
He's
use
definitely very smart.
Kameo and go with that. I assigned him Stryker.
Yes,
because
Stryker and
I think
Rain. What a cool
Cobb teaming
cool
with
combo.
Wizard is the exact kind of thing you'd see in Mortal Kombat,
sure.
right? So the first thing I'll show with Stryker is he has his grenade toss.
Of course.
Straight out of
It's a
MK3,
mid.
Comes in.
Oh, it
throws
arcs.
the double grenades. They can either go low or high.
Oh my god, the police sirens
And
show
you
up
can
every
roll
time you
either
summon.
image. Means
Every time you
they
summon
come out
Stryker, you
while
get the
you do
sirens. Oh my
So
god.
you can do stuff. Like you're doing your straight water beam while he's doing his grenades. They can
Wow.
also aid you in combos.
Well, yeah, I imagine
You
so.
can do stuff like
Very cool.
Got it.
Stryker
I like it.
also has a set of baton moves. He's got Cop Bot,
Oh my god.
comes in and does an overhead, and the classic baton sweep from MK3. So these are lows,
Okay.
overheads.
Okay.
So-
Y'all getting a bit
so-
crazy out here, NetherRealm.
Yes.
A cameo with 50/50s by
So,
themselves.
one thing
Okay,
you do.
okay.
You got your overhead.
Yeah.
Opponents stand blocking all the time because they don't want to get popped up. What am I supposed to do? Sweep them. But you can also do this in a string. So in overhead, you can do overhead, low.
And it's pretty hard to react
if you
to,
see the
honestly. And keep in
timing,
mind,
you're
it's
like,
an actual
oh,
50/50
I'm
because even though you see Stryker coming out, unless you hit him, which is going to be how to beat this, by the way, if your opponent's doing this, just mash down 1 when Stryker comes out. It's the best way to beat him. But otherwise, if you block there and try to guess, like
Things
he's got
ninja
both. He's
kill
got an
or
overhead and a
solid
low.
people with good reflexes,
They don't combo at
I
least, thank
can,
God.
I can fuzzy that. Then you start doing stuff like Cop Bop.
Yeah,
Mix
sure.
it up. So just from this 50,
Very cool.
he can use Stryker to have more.
He has one more move
like-
that I already saw on
how you
Twitter,
beat
so let's see what he
That's
does. Let's
the
see.
key. That's
I'm
all
curious.
You have to do.
Got
And
it.
like a famous football player once said, it's more than a 50-50.
Got it.
Lastly, Stryker has one more move, which I think is probably my favorite.
My favorite thing is he used a sports reference.
Well, sort of.
Half and half.
Stryker comes from behind and handcuffs you. And this gives you a reset.
Oh, it's not.
You
Okay,
get a
so
bunch
it
of
is a
advantage
summon, which
if
makes
you can
sense.
mix up.
Okay.
So you get
Seems
into
hard to react to.
combos with a handcuff move, then go in and continue your offense. So like you could start a combo with your overhead, go into the handcuffs, and then make them guess low.
Got it.
It's super fun.
So right away, I think the scariest part about Stryker's handcuff is he comes in from behind the opponent. No other cameo character so far has done that. That is Stryker exclusive, and it's super interesting.
Oh.
I mean, if you're not looking for him, you're not going to expect that.
Just,
Oh,
just
so
swings
good.
for the fences,
He's a
right?
powerhouse.
So good.
This is back 2. It,
Uh-oh.
it has advantage. So if you're blocking, don't want to push any buttons probably.
It's plus. Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
so
this
good.
is
Wait, a
savage.
plus launcher? A plus launcher. Y'all getting a bit
You're gonna
crazy
get-
out here. I'm going to have too much fun with
great
that.
move there. This is a really quick,
Yep.
kind of almost get a little distance to it too. Like I can get you from there. Like really nice, kind of can lead in some combos.
Right.
Really, really cool.
Punishing move I like to use is this right here. Very fast, bounces them up.
Wow.
Show some more stuff.
Does look really
later.
cool. And I see Motaro. I see him right there.
Pathways with that move.
I also really like how his kick attacks are just either uses axe or he's just huge big boots.
Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
standing
just
big
Flavors of
boots.
MK11
And
for
like
sure.
A lot of people, I
Really
enjoy
cool.
Two-player animation.
Gotta love it.
Right.
So we have
Shao Kahn looks so
has this
good in
overhead.
motion,
Doesn't come
in
with it.
gameplay too. Like,
But-
just looks great.
Hit the throw button
So
afterwards.
good.
And he also has a low one as well.
Oh, he's like a low overhead throw mix-up. Gotcha, with like his
Right.
pokes. So low poke,
let's
overhead
talk
poke,
about
and then command grab follow-up. Well, not command grab.
His special move.
Just
the
throw
one that kind
input,
of
but it's probably blockable.
encapsulates what he is Power Strike.
Okay.
Just throw the axe on the ground. and
Oh,
there it
wow.
is. You have about 7-8 seconds just to do stuff without the axe, right? You can also call it back.
7 or 8 seconds. Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, when it's on the ground, different strings. That's back one.
Nice.
He also, and I get the axe back after, of course, doing the command grab.
So all of his axe moves get replaced with different normal attacks.
Yes.
And some are faster, some have different
Wow,
reactions.
Shao Kahn has
So,
2 move lists, everybody.
some
Get ready
changes
for
that
another
changes
Kenshi
that
character.
second.
Like,
Even
he's like
his throw
Kenshi.
changes.
Yes, even
Not going to be
throw.
as hard, I don't think, but he's got
Here's
like
his
that kind of
throw.
idea.
While we're at it, let's just show the,
Oh,
and then with the axe, he just bangs you in the face with the axe.
Right.
Other specials he
Cool.
has. So you can huge. That was the meter burn. I got a
very
full
interesting.
screen
Oh,
projectile.
that's sick.
Now, if you're close, you can. Sorry about that. You can do some of this.
Not a
Pops
combo.
up.
That was cool though.
Nice.
Right.
That was very
He
cool.
has a buff. This makes your axe powers do more damage. You can
Okay.
also
Ooh.
EX that to get more time on it as well.
Awesome. I like how it's faster.
Big
Dark
move
Priest was
in
just
his
too
arsenal
slow.
that
This is way
also leads
faster.
To a lot of crazy good damage. Is his armored launcher? Is his knee?
A knee.
Kind of
Okay.
represented,
Yeah, it's like up shoulder, but it's a
kind of
knee.
makes me think of the MK3 like up shoulder. except
Thank you,
now it's a
Stephanie.
knee.
Right. And
Exactly
you
what
can-
I was
you
thinking.
can throw it
Haha.
a lot of places. Always there.
Surfs
But
on him, dude.
If you EX the knee, you get a free power slam after that. So you can do
Ooh,
like
really cool.
this
Oh,
on the
oh.
ground again.
Okay.
So that's how you
Yeah,
rotate
yeah, this is
throughout
looking
the
cool,
game,
looking
right?
kind
Now
of,
it's on the ground,
looking
now it's
kind of
not tuning.
sneaky,
So then you
looking
can
very
start doing
interesting.
really
Me
cool
likey,
stuff like
me likey.
this,
Oh.
into power slam,
Yeah.
back into that.
Nice.
That's a pretty
Oh.
nice chunky combo.
And now you have
Wow,
the axe back.
34. No cameo.
When the axe is on the ground, other cool things can happen. Power slam. Now
We saw like this, yeah.
I have a ground pound.
Is that unblockable? Looks unblockable.
Now here's the interesting thing. When you are on the axe, it is an overhead low,
Oh,
Okay.
which is kind of tough to block.
Yeah.
that's kind of ridiculous.
You can also, throw this down, do this.
Okay, get
Oh,
it back.
It's like a quick recall.
Right. Yeah, so if you have it down, you also have a move where you can just be near it, and it's very fast slash.
Oh, he
Okay.
picks it up. Okay, gotcha. Here's a pickup
so
move that
a lot of really
attacks.
cool stuff
Really
you
cool.
can
I like
do.
that.
And he's clearly meant to be going in and out during
Yes.
the fight, in the middle of combos, getting it back at the end of combos.
Maybe recalling it if you want to.
Right.
Lots of stuff like that. But if you are as my opponent near the axe, there's a lot of stuff you need to think about.
Right. So it's almost like with the axe, you have kind of really good range, not the quickest moves. Without the axe, you're much quicker, and
Yes.
you can use it. Establish the axe on the screen, and they're going to have to respect it, and that's going to kind of open up your grabs, your mix-ups, stuff like that.
You'd likely notice I'm being a lot more quiet with Shao Kahn. It's because I actually want to play this character a lot. I'm learning a lot here.
There and that sort of thing. I mean,
Follow up? Yep,
the-
so
the
sick.
Knee into power strike is huge.
Right.
Right. Really important. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do want to show some stuff with Motaro.
Okay.
So Motaro want to be throwing projectiles.
This is awesome.
That's so
That-
This
good.
is great.
I'm
I want
walking
to take away all the zoners' powers, and that's what Motaro's for, baby.
with that.
I love that, that's
If
a
you haven't
way
fought
to
against a
call
Liu
back
Kang, then
to
you don't
his
understand why I'm so
thickness,
excited
his
about this.
skin,
Like, Liu
his
Kang is so
favorite.
annoying sometimes.
And now you're kind of you're a little confused. What do you do? Boom. You're
Nice.
He also has this turret he can do. We'll shoot.
Does
shots
3,
at
yep.
you.
Very cool. And they track a little bit,
Low,
too.
so he can do that.
Oh, he has that, too. Okay,
Here's
that's a new
something
one.
that
We
I
didn't see
chose
that.
Motaro with General Shao for a reason.
Okay.
Okay,
Remember
what's
this-
going to happen here? What's the team up?
Yes.
Can't do a lot out of it.
Right.
He has this teleport, right?
Okay.
Which maybe you can read his projectile, maybe not. But you can move around the battlefield quicker as
Right.
General Shao. But with this overhead, I can teleport,
What?
to
That's a
continue
true
combo.
combo.
It's a true combo. So now you have to worry
What?
about this, and you have to worry about something like this.
Okay, so what's even crazier about that, everyone, is not just the fact that it extends combos, because I imagine a special move can do that too. The reason that's insane, though, with the Kameo, is because you have time to see if it hits after the teleport is even done to keep your offense going, or just stop and block, because you're likely minus there. So that teleport on block after a move is going to be super good,
That's now
not just on hit.
Right.
That's what's the
You can do
craziest part about
full-
that.
The full thing too. You can do like
What a cool example of one of my favorite things about the Kameo system.
Ugh.
It allows you to
Ugh.
break the rules and
Oh
restrictions
my
of the
god,
and I
34
think that's
again.
why I love
34.
Shao so much.
That was a bar
He's
and
really
Kameo, so a
awesome
bit
with the
costly,
knee
but
and the
still.
power slam.
Right.
It's a special and
good.
special, which Johnny can do too. Of course, he breaks that rule at times with his meter, with his height meter. But yeah, there's a lot of cool, fun, sort of breaking the meta of what Shao
Are
is
Shao Kahn's
that you can
hands
do
too
with
small?
that.
To think
And I
Shao
think
Kahn's
it's
hands
so
look
neat
fine.
about the
They're still
Kameo
kind of
system.
small,
You
but
kinda
they look
look at your play style,
okay,
look
I
at your
suppose. The
character
feet are
and
just so funny
what
to
are my
me.
weaknesses? What are the things I think I'm missing? And you can use your Kameo.
He skips leg day.
Turn those weaknesses into
Right.
strengths.
And for me, it's like if I'm so far away from people, just as a zoner, just even having this just to get me out of dodge, right?
Right.
Now I'm close again.
Now
and
you're
now
close.
now you don't want to beat me.
But all right, everybody, that's the Combat Cast. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Which character has you the most excited to play? And then while you're down there, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And then finally, finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time. And as always, stay underdogs.